Hi you guys, it's Kimberly. So this is the second part of my altered ticket video. The first part of the video was a process video of how I did the backgrounds. Each one of these strips has 5 tags and they're all detachable, so whoever gets these can tear them apart and use them however they'd like. And this video is gonna be a process video on how I embellished each row. So keep watching and enjoy. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Okay, you guys, I've already started. I forgot to show you this one. This is one that I decorated with. This is just a paper towel that comes on a roll that I used as basically I put it down to use when I was spraying something, and I really liked the overspray on it, so I just finished spraying some of my homemade sprays on it, and because I wanted to use it as a background, and I actually used it on a background in my mixed media morsels by Cat Hand. I used it in this, let me find it here. This one, that's what this is. This is the same paper towel. It kind of gave it a watercolor effect. So that's what I used for that tag. And I don't know if it captured it when I was doing it because my video stopped, and I didn't notice it, so I didn't turn it back on. But when you're doing paper towels like this, they're really absorbent. So it does take a lot of Mod Podge to, you know, Mod Podge it onto something. So you just have to be aware of that. It's not a big deal, especially when you're doing something as small as these tags. And I did cover the back as well. I figured I had it. I just kind of folded it over and did the back too. So what I've already done on this is I used this stamp that I got on clearance at Hobby Lobby. I only paid $2.10 for this, and I put some ink on it, and just to give it some dimension, I stamped it. I went for this tiny little text. You can't really even tell that it's text. You can a little bit, but I just, you know, lightly stamped on the front and the back. And now I have my new little color box chalk inks, and I have this little butterfly that I got these in the Michael, I think they're $1.50, these little stamps, and I'm just putting a little butterfly image on each one of the tickets. And by the way, this is part 2 of my altered tickets. In my first video, I did the backgrounds, and in this video, I am embellishing them. So we are starting off with this paper towel set of tickets. And if you want to see how I did the backgrounds, these are the tickets I got at the Dollar Tree. So if you want to see how I did the backgrounds, I will link the first video below so you can watch that. Giving these a little clean off. And then I think what I want to do, these are the homemade flowers that I make. book pages. I think that these go pretty well. They're tiny. I do have some bigger ones. I'm just going to dump them. It's hard to see the colors inside there. But I have some. See what color I'm going to like the best on here. Just dump them all out. Kind of like the big ones. They have to have 5. So I'm making these all the same, so whoever I send these to, they can use these as embellishments. So we can go with those ones, the big ones. I've got these brighter red ones, which I don't like those. Or I've got these, which I think those just kind of melt away in the background. I think I'm going to do these guys. But before I glue them, I need to do something else in the background of them. First of all, I need to do something with the edges. Since I'm using those pink flowers, I think I'm going to go around the edges with this. Pink chalk box. This set of tickets isn't completely dry, because seriously, this stuff soaks up a lot of Mod Podge, so it really does take a long time to dry. Now a good way to do that is to just simply fold it, right? Why struggle? Just fold that sucker up. Get it inside there. I'm sorry, you guys. I'll try. I'm so used to working close to my body. You know, I just bought these chalk color box. I want to call them chalk box. These color box, these little guys, and I love them. I only paid $1.19 a piece. They are mega moist. I like that they're so small that they're easy to handle. And the colors are just so vibrant. Like, look, I hardly even have to touch that to get color on there. And look at that. So now when I put my flower on, that's just gonna make it pop. But I want to add some lace on there. What happened to my little strips of lace that I put out? Oh, they're right here. So I have these. I paid $1.50 for these. I think I got these at Michael's in their $1.50 bin place. And I think I want to, I think I want to put them sticky somewhere. Like, really, Kim, you want to put them somewhere? Well, yeah, I want to put them somewhere. Now, you don't have to do these individually, but my thought process is this. The people that, most of the people that I send things to create small things. And by that I mean they create ATCs and flip books and pocket letters. And so my thought process is that they would probably want to do that with this. You know, they'll want to use it as embellishments. So I want them to be able to rip these off and use them in their projects. Now they could do that if they weren't all the same, but, and I might not do them all the same, all of them. You know what, I also want to do the perforated part lightly where they rip apart. Just so that they look like individual tickets there. Now when they get these, they might want to use like an X-Acto knife to cut these apart, because obviously it's not perforated where I added the papers. And you don't have to use wet glue. You can use hot glue to put this stuff on, but you guys know I prefer wet glue over anything else. I'm just gonna grab a stylus and push those down. All of my flowers sit flat, so. Am I in frame? God bless you, Haley.
Thank you.
Our allergies are kicked up a notch.
Who said egg?
I think our allergies are kicked up a notch. Gotcha. You said I could say that again.
If you want to.
I did. I wanted to, and I did. My nose is running.
Don't get mine.
Well, so we got that. I think we need some bling. Uh-oh, where's my bling? It's there, it's in that tub. Can you grab it? Next to the binders?
Oh, this one?
No, it's not the binder. It's next to the binder.
Oh, where is it? Oh, this.
Yep, that's it.
I should put over this. Hey, you have to know that first, so ship over it and upon themselves. Wait, Grandma, my sister has to move that out of the way.
I think some pearls might look good on it.
I like pearls.
Where's that come from?
Maybe you have to move that.
Find some.
Right in here.
Of course, these are from Paper Studio, and they are the worst.
Hey. Cut!
Brooke, do we have to yell like that? Ugh. These Paper Studio gems are absolutely
I just did it.
the worst glue back things I've ever experienced. Absolutely the worst. I can't even, and I don't have anything good to pick them up with. I need to get me something, one of those gem picker-upper things. I don't even know what they're called. Walk into a store and say, I need one of those gem picker-upper things. Do you think they would know what I'm talking about? I need something to stick some glue on. Here.
I'm making a donut.
If you guys know what those are called, can you leave a comment below what those things are called, or a link? If you guys know where those are on like Amazon. Because honestly, tweezers, tweezers are just not the greatest. Let's get on. Big blue strand, go, go, go. Okay. So there we got a little pearl.
Girl? What is girl, Grandma?
Got some little diamonds. Everything's sticking together. Why is everything sticking to? I mean, honestly, why is everything sticking to it? See, and here's some more of the Paper Studio stuff, and I cannot get these off of here. They are so stuck to the backing. Do you guys have this problem, or is it just me? And then when you do get it off, only it doesn't come off with the glue. I mean, does that one have glue on it? No, no glue. Oh. Okay, I'm not gonna get stressed out. This isn't. It's not worth getting stressed stressed, and I normally don't. I normally am pretty even. Oh, I just broke my short little nail. This is the only thing that gets me is these little gems. And then I get it off and it goes shooting at me. Wow, that really hurt my finger.
That's what I want.
Oh,
You not have a paw? Hey, cool cat too. Oh. Wow. Wait, can I use a cat too?
well, if I had a paw, it would have hurt it.
But yeah, I have a paw. Yes, and I just have a goofy little reason. Only sugar oval. Sure. You're a cat. No, I mean ship it over my tail. Always Papa is a cat. Yeah. And our mom is a cat. Look at it, my ship on this. Hey, you know I'm not into a cat. Whoa. Yeah, like a be a cat. No, like a be a cat. Like, see if I should go. See if I was a cat, like I'd be meowing by now. If it was a cat, it would ship over my tail by now. It is a bit already ago. Right. Just boom.
You guys see me trying to pick these things off of here? It's crazy.
Yeah, and I should put over my forward.
So I don't know if I just got a bad batch of them or if they're all like this.
Yeah. And I, please shush. And I have an area on my ball. And it itches.
So I got some sad news the other day. One of my friends that I've had since elementary school passed away. I still haven't found out why she passed away or what the cause of death was. She was only 51. She had 2 children. They were younger children too. She had her kids late in life. I think her oldest was 15 and her youngest was 10 or 11. But her funeral is Saturday at the same place that my mom's was, and man, I just don't know if I'm ready to go back there. And we're down to 1 car still. We have to take the truck in tomorrow, actually. They have to take the transmission out, and they're going to have the car for about a week, or the truck for about a week. So I honestly don't know how I am going to get there, because I live in Fort Lupton, Colorado. Silver. And the service is in Arvada. So I really wanted to go, but maybe I'm just not meant to, because it would be really hard for me to go back to the same chapel that my mom's service was just at, and I just don't know that I'm ready. ready for that. So it might be a blessing in disguise if I don't have transportation. Scott works on the weekends, so. It's not like I can just, say, hey, can somebody come and get me? Because it's an hour. And he can't take any more time off work because he took so much time off work for me when my mom died. He just doesn't have any more time to take. He would if I asked him to, but we just can't afford it. So it's kind of, the decision's made up for me, really. Man, life gets tough when you get older, I'm sure that it's just gonna get harder. I think I'll put one of these little purple guys down here next to this. Try to keep my wet wipes away from anything paper. But that one's kind of big. Flowers.
What?
I'm still in frame. I have more of a problem staying in frame when I zoom in for you, so I'm trying to be more cautious of it, or cautious.
Cautious. Mama, she's going to zoom in potato. I asked potato. You said, hey, you make a big loop. I know.
What kind of glue do you guys prefer to use? Do you guys like to use wet glue, or do you use hot glue more? I know that wet glue takes longer to dry, but I just like having the control with the wet glue. Come on, little flower. I don't want you over there. I want you right there. I like being able to move things if it goes astray. You know what I mean? Which you can always peel things back off with hot glue, but and I really like this Elmer's Craft Bond tacky glue. I think I'll put one of these incredibly difficult to get off pearls. See if I can do this without, oh, that one wasn't, okay, now they're coming off a little bit easier. I was just grabbing onto these things. I'll stick a pearl. Can she do it? I don't know. Yes, she can stick it everywhere but in the center of the flower. Mush it down in there. I'm looking at that going, where did that come from? But I think it came from the edges. Oops, lost it. Flour overboard.
Far overboard.
That's the downside to wet glue. Can't touch it till it dries. Okay, let's get another incredibly difficult pearl. Try to get it inside.
Hey, who opened the closet?
Smush it.
I want what? Sorry. Uh-oh. There goes nylon.
Ugh, Kim, seriously. Don't worry, it'll all stick. That was just like some seriously heavy-handedness right there. So yeah, my friend that passed away, I was thinking about all the things that we did when we were younger. And I used to spend the night a lot over at her house when we were growing up. And it was funner over at her house because I don't know why. It was never fun at my house. For one thing, my dad was an alcoholic, so I never wanted my friends to spend the night. Occasionally, my friends spent the night at my house, but typically, no, I wanted out of my house. So I would spend the night over at Wendy's house a lot, and she had 3 older sisters. And I didn't have older sisters. I just had 2 older brothers, which stunk. It stunk being the youngest, for one thing, and then it really stunk being the youngest girl.
Yeah, don't get me. I'm a youngest.
Yeah, but you have a sister, which you're lucky that you have a sister.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I wish I had in the morning. My sister was a girl.
So, I remember that they had all those girls, and downstairs they had just racks, like going into their downstairs area. It was just like clothes. That's all it was. And they had racks, like you would walk into and down to their laundry room, but it was like their den area, and it was just full of racks of clothes. I always thought that was the coolest thing. That, that was like their closet, was just like they could just go down there and pick out their clothes. I just always thought that was the coolest thing. And one of her older sisters was a beautician, and my mom was a beautician too. And I had her sister cut my hair. Her sister that was the beautician cut my hair, and when I got back home, it was one time when I spent the night over there, when I got back home, my mom was so mad. So anyways, there's that one. So I can just like rip this off. I could put a word on there. I don't have very many stamps that say things, so I might have to not do that. I need to start getting stamps that say things. Like I have stamps that I like have the little letter stamps like this, but I don't have words. Somebody sent me words like for females, like that says daughter, sister, cousin, that, and then somebody sent me a little stamp that says fun on it. But that's really all I have. So I definitely need to start looking out for some cheap little word stamps. I could put some little, like I have little words, you know, little paper words, but I like it the way it is. I think we'll leave this one like that. What do you guys think of that? Okay, so anyways, what was I saying? Being serenaded in the background. So let's do one of these, I guess. So anyways, oh, she cut my hair. I don't remember which one of her sisters was the beautician. She had two sisters. I think their names were Cindy and Cheryl. And I don't remember which one was the beautician. But oh, my mom, let me tell you, she was so mad. And now that I look back at it, her sister probably should have gotten permission. I was probably 13, maybe, when that happened, but my mom was so ticked off. And now that I look back, I don't blame my mom. I probably would have been upset too. But the things we do, right, when we're kids, we always think our parents are so silly. Are so silly for getting so upset over until we're adults, and then we're like, oh, yeah, I can see that now. So since this is dark, I have this white ink pen. I don't know how well this is gonna work out. And then another time, oh, this is one of the things that Wendy, when I was 16, I got pregnant. And when I got pregnant, me and my boyfriend at the time, she was, you know, I never really had a exclusive best friend growing up. Like I always had a circle of friends that were like my best friends, but I never had a particular best friend. Like I had a circle of best friends. And at the time that I got pregnant, I was over at my boyfriend's house, and I told one of his good friends was at Mike's house. My boyfriend's name was Mike, and Wendy was over at Mike's house, and we told them, and I'll never forget it. We were in the bathroom, and I was in Mike's bathroom, and I told Wendy, and I'll just never forget that I was in the bathroom. And it was really strange, because back then, I mean, this was back in 1981, you know, when I got pregnant, and back then it was pretty taboo when you got pregnant. Like, it wasn't anything that was common. Like, you got pregnant, and it was taboo. It was almost like you got the plague, and absolutely nobody wanted to be around you. And that's exactly what happened to me. I got pregnant, and it was like I had the plague. And all of my friends I mean, and I'm talking my friends that I had had for my entire life wanted nothing to do with me from that moment on. They deserted me. It was actually really, I don't know why I laughed, because it was actually a very traumatizing thing.
Can you put that down?
And I left high school at that point. And me and my boyfriend didn't make it because I kept my baby. And so, yeah, many years later, me and Wendy actually reconnected. And we talked about that. And I said, you know, do you remember that time in that bathroom? And she said, yeah. She goes, I remember it like it was yesterday. And she said, and I'm really sorry. I should have stayed by your side. And so we had some closure with that, but even with that, you just never are ready, because she was a big part of my entire life from, early on. I think I met her back in 2nd grade. So from a very early age, she was a big part of my life, all the way up to high school. We were friends. I was lucky that way, because all of my friends I was friends with. Like, we had a very close-knit group of friends from a very early age, which, a lot of people aren't that lucky because they move around a lot. And I was very fortunate that I was able to grow up in the same house, the same neighborhood, and not go to different schools. We stayed in the same neighborhood, and I went to the same schools with the same classmates. So, and me and my daughter's father, we reconnected a few years ago too. And so we actually talk now. So my daughter, however, that's a different story. She wants nothing to do with either one of us. Which that makes us both sad, but nonetheless, both her father and I, well, she probably doesn't consider Mike her father, but her biological father and I both pray that someday she will want a reconciliation with us, because we both love her and would love to have her and her family in our lives. So that's all I'm gonna say, because I know she watches these videos, and we love you, Kama. What else should we do with this? We got to do something else here. I'm going to turn the camera off and do some thinking, so I'll be back. Okay, I think I got it figured out what I want to do. I'm ditching these little flowers. I'm gonna put these bigger flowers. But you know what? First, what I'm gonna do
Hey, come on, you chill.
is I'm gonna take. I think I'm gonna take my Smile Box purple.
Hey, hurry up. I can't have you shut up.
Come on, glue. And I'm just gonna stick that there, but I don't want to stick it down. I need a little glue bottle. Have you guys seen those fine liner glue bottles? I need to get me one of those. But I have to position this and then the tag so that it's under there, but it's not cutting off the text.
Hey! I cheated on it. Don't even fine. You tell me you do this. I will get you, okay? Okay, do it.
So that one says smile.
Sis,
Boop, boop, boop.
I want to do my teeth.
I love these.
Don't move this.
Here's
Hey!
some glue.
Thank you.
And
Sis. Sorry.
well, let's get the green flower. You guys see me? Barely, right?
Raspberry.
It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. That's why I had to close the curtain all day.
So I'm just gonna put that there. Make sure it's not hanging over.
Raspberry chocolate. Raspberry.
So these are really simple. Sometimes people don't like simple, but you know, what did I do with my other ones? So that's the problem with my arms. Sometimes they push everything off. We're gonna dip. Yeah, so pretty pretty. You can put them back in there. Are you guys tired of listening to me jabber?
I titled. I like to sing.
Brooke, you're tired of listening to me jabber?
Yep.
It's offensive, Brooke.
You say it, not me.
Some people, you know, talk in videos and stuff, and I don't mind, but I think that I'm boring. So that's why I just speed you guys up through it. And plus, he wants to sit and listen to me talk for an hour.
Like forever.
Right? Brooke obviously doesn't want to listen to me talk for an hour. That's why I just usually speed you guys up so that you don't have to listen to me talk, because I really don't have anything that important to say. So I'll probably just speed you up for the rest of this video so you don't have to listen to me jabber.
And I like to sing, Grandma. Doing so, Grandma? Hey, you don't just jabbering.
Yep, you're just singing away, aren't you?
Okay, don't do this.
So it seems like I can kind of line this up.
Put me down. Nope.
My flower position on
I'm
here.
shadowing. Okay, you go ahead. Okay.
Put my flower right now.
Okay, you make your right hand. Don't make your right hand. Okay. Stop singing away. Okay.
Do you guys know that I have a Facebook page too? There's a link down below if you'd like to join it. I just post pictures of my stuff I make and just, things that I find interesting craft-wise. My videos when I put them out. In case you're not subscribed here, or in case you are.
Do you mind going to put this away for you?
It's easier sometimes for me. Right now I'm able to answer all my messages here on YouTube because it's manageable. I'm almost up to 1,000 subscribers on here. So it's still manageable.
Hey.
To where I can answer all of my, or acknowledge all of my comments, which I love to do. Haley. And I will do that as long as I can on here. But when that gets to a point where I'm unable to keep up with that, my Facebook page would be a good option if you would like to go and join over there. It's Faith Unedited. There's a link in the description. And the nice thing about that is you guys can share pictures of your crafty stuff. Maybe at some point if we get enough people over there we can start doing some swaps and challenges. That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and sandwiches. Come on.
Sandwiches? Is that what you said?
No.
You want to start making sandwiches over there? Work?
No, I mean, you going to tell him my name on my video?
That's too much white. I think I'm going to leave this one just like this.
Come on.
What would it do if I put purple?
Did blabbering again.
I'm blabbering.
Uh-huh. Like a little singing rabbit.
I think you're blabbering.
No, I'm not. Okay, I will tell him what my videos' name is.
Brooke and Haley made a video.
And mine called Moonshine.
No, actually it's not Moonshine.
What is it?
I forget what we named it.
What name? That's another game. How about Angel Wissa? Wait, that.
I don't remember what the title of it is. But if they want to watch it, they can scroll down. It's a picture of you on the thumbnail, so it's not hard to find.
Yeah. And I'm going to make a video of sign-in.
Yeah, want to be when you grow up?
A designer. So maybe I can make design videos every day. Not every day.
Okay, so I smeared some purple on here.
Let me pick this up.
So maybe we'll smear a little bit on all of them.
And my sister's is called Angelissa. That's my video name.
There.
And the next one.
There's Leon.
And let's do another one. What can I always say? Oh, Cookie always say. What can I? Oh, another. Okay, tell him I'm going to do tour videos with Scott too.
Well, you just told him. They can hear you.
Wait, let me think about it. Oh! How about some moonshine? Hey.
These are like
I'm going to be talking about animals. My video, toy video is going to be fashion design. All full cookie. Wait, Kimma. And I hope Mom super going to hear. And I'm going to do everything of the Barbies and other things. Is click on the gift in the row. Wait, Kimma.
Sure. what I did to them. So with the designer paper, the butterflies, I did this. They each are different, so whoever I send this to, they can rip these off and use them on different projects if they choose to. This one was the paper towel. And again, they're all the same, so if they choose to, they can rip each ticket or cut each ticket apart, and they're all the same, and use them. This one all has different sentiments on it, so they can rip those off or cut them off. This one, each one says faith, and they're all the same.
Faith in him.
These are all the same. The ribbon is cut, so you don't have to worry about that. So they can just simply tear these, cut them, and then all of these are the same. They all say fun.
Fun, 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 fun.
All right, so there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different sets of 5. So let me know what you guys think. Please share these on my Facebook page if you guys make these. Not too many people share with me over there if they got inspired and made my ideas. A few people have, and I really, really appreciate it. I love to see if you guys are inspired by my ideas and make something from my ideas, or, I would just really like to see. That's why I make these videos, just to inspire you guys and just to share what kind of ideas I come up with. So I would really, really, really enjoy that. So that's it, you guys. I hope that y'all have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world, and God bless. Thank you all so much for liking. And if you feel inspired, please give my video a thumbs up. And if you want to be notified when I post a new video, then please subscribe and share. And I will see you guys all soon. Bye-bye.